Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of our Naked Brutality Tribal Let's Play. Still in the middle of the night of our third day. Trunka got all of her rest in and got her joy filled up, went to get a early morning snack. In today's episode, my primary goals are to get the rest of this rice field planted, and then, as I mentioned last time, I do want to get a research bench up and going so that we can start researching probably stone cutting and start working towards some more permanent structures. So, with that being said, we're going to get an early start thanks to our quick sleeper trait. And let's go ahead and wrap up this planting. So we do have low food. We only have 4 meals. And we have this meat that's not really enough to eat. It's running out soon. But we do still have this dead buck. Oh, we're gonna butcher a rat real quick. I mean, the 4 meals is gonna get us to another day or two. So we could probably get through all the way today. And then we can let that buck lay out there until tomorrow. So, research bench. 25 steel and 75 wood, of which we have neither. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to move this right here. And we need to chop some trees and mine some steel. Where are we headed right now? Oh. Let's not do that for right now. Actually, let's chop some right over here. How about that? Oh, we already have wood. Hauling that. It's 58, 68, 71. That's enough wood, actually. So, cancel. Why don't you work on mining the steel then? And I think just that much will get us to will get us 25 steel for certain. But it's gonna... Oh, where are you headed? Back to butchering. Let's fix the work schedule real quick. Get the mining. There we go. But it should be a slow go because we have no idea what we're doing. Although we're just about there. We're just about to 1. So it'll go a little bit faster. But not much. Hopefully it doesn't take us all day to mine this out. But it's not gonna be fast. While we're wasting time doing that, just sort of panning around and trying to think of what I want to do long term. Got a slate wall there. So that could be part of something more permanent. Alright, so we should have 4 wood short, is that right? Just chop that and get there, hopefully. Yeah. Now then. So I think with the big growing zone here, we could turn this into like our refrigerated area. And then I usually want like a kitchen and dining room fairly close to that. I'm trying to visualize kind of how we'll try to wall this off somewhere. Probably, something like that. Would be a pretty fairly sized base. And then we could get a fridge up in here. Like I said, kitchen and dining pretty close to that. And try to kind of surround it with bedrooms so that they don't have too awfully far to walk. Maybe, well, we've got a geothermal there, here, and here. So maybe we put up like some walls up here to have a little shooting alley, a little bit of a kill box kind of thing. I don't want to do anything overly cheesy, but just have some pillars to stand behind, and I'll have some turrets, but I'm not putting like 30 turrets up there. That's I just don't like the idea of cheesing it that hard. Since we insist on getting that taken care of. Oh, I guess we should pick a project. And I would like to get furniture so we could get a real bed. But with stone cutting, we could actually build something permanent and then come behind it with the bed. Because the bed's about all that's going to get us. I mean, yeah, maybe an end table or something, but let's go ahead and start with stone cutting. We want to... let's cancel that. The only other thing that I would like to do before we get on that research is a little cotton area. And our mood... we don't have any terrible traits that are hurting our mood too much. Being naked and sleeping on the ground, sweaty is a byproduct of being naked. If we fix the naked, we'll fix the sweaty. So we should be working on growing. So yeah, if we wrapped up with this little bit of joy here, hopefully we'll go out and get started with the growing tonight. And if not, we'll get it in the morning. And then it should be on to research. So let's see how it plays out. Still have 3 meals down here. We can still cook 5 more. Those are mostly going to expire, not tomorrow, but early on the next day. How long is that's going to last? About the same time frame. So hopefully after we get the cotton in, we can get some research, and then maybe tonight before we go to bed, we'll try to get some more meals cooked up. Probably do a little bit of hauling and cleaning, and just some house cleaning stuff as we work through the hauling and cleaning portion of this. Actually, let's skip it. There we go. So most of today should be spent researching, and then we'll change that up. I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock, and run and cook those meals before we hit that late joy session. We still got 4 herbal medicine. We don't need food just yet, so we can leave the berries. Defensive structure is enough for the time being. And I think we're on the right path here. You know, being this early and I'm gonna start with nothing tribal, being all by ourselves, there's not a lot going on, but just as soon as I say that, we get raided. We got the sharp worms coming. They are going to prepare for a while and then attack, so we don't have to go now. We got Nuke, the Rider, a 16-year-old male who has a burning passion for plants, does have a chemical fascination, psychically deaf. I'm good with that. The chemical fascination isn't great. Nothing else in here is particularly great, and I guess could long-term be the grower and the researcher, but we already have a grower, and Trunk is perfectly capable of research, and she can melee much better than him. And what does Trunk have, a wooden club? Yeah. Nuke isn't that attractive as a second colonist, to be honest. The only reason that I would even consider, if we have an opportunity to recruit him, I could potentially do it just to have the second, just to avoid some kind of terrible tragedy from only having one colonist. But if we don't get him, I won't be devastated. Now we got a heat wave, and that's much more problematic because we do not have a passive cooler yet, and we do not have enough wood to make one. So, you know, it wouldn't be a big issue, except for we're right in the middle of this raid. And if we get incapacitated for any reason, that's going to be the end of us. The good news is we've got 3 wooden traps up here, and if he comes through and doesn't set them all off, we can run him right back through. Come on. Now you see me. Alright, got you once. Come on. Keep coming. How'd that do for him? Ah, that hurt. I'll cut his left leg off. He's gonna die in 7 hours. There's no way I'm not gonna try to recruit him with already missing a leg. That's not happening. So let's get a couple graves in. Alright, right here. We'll go ahead and dig one out while he lays there and dies. Oh, he left a medicine too. That's nice. Haul that in. And then we'll go ahead and haul the knife in as well. Maybe we get lucky and a trader comes and wants it. Alright, so now passive cooler. Whoa. We need the cooler first. How far off on the meat? Less than a day. You're a quick sleeper. How about you go ahead and... Can we make 5 meals? Go ahead and cook that. We should be fine to cook all of that and then still get a full night's rest. And Nuke will be dead by the time we wake up, so we can go and get him buried. And then we should be back to research, but we'll see how it goes. I do want to get the traps replaced before I go back to the research. Obviously. I'm thinking this will be enough cotton to get 1 or 2 pieces of travelware out. I want to say each plant brings in 20. And I did plant potatoes there instead of rice, which wasn't the plan, but I don't think it'll hurt us. Oh well. It'll take a little bit longer to get the first harvest, but the first harvest will last us much longer. So we got 40 plain leather. I just don't think that's going to get us anything. Yeah, 60 ingredients there. I don't think we've got any more deer laying around, at least not close. But that herd seems to have wandered off a bit. Some alpacas over here, very much alive. There's a dead lynx. Here are the deer. A rotted turtle, that's not going to do much for us. It's a mega sloth. Oh, Nuke is dead. So when we wake up, we'll go ahead and get him hauled out. And then let's see. Let's move that down. Let's just get hauling and cleaning down to 4 so that the rest of our stuff stays up above the research. Because obviously, like I want these trap construction to stay ahead of research. Other things like that. We should still be able to get 2 research today. This food will last us 3 days. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and chop the last tree. Okay. Yeah, we gotta get the traps. Oh, the potatoes coming, 26%. So I think we've had them in for 2 days, maybe? Alright, I gotta get another tree chopped to get the other trap, I guess. Yeah. there. Nope. There we don't go. Chop down another tree. Oh, I know that's gotta be enough. Now our defenses are rebuilt. Repair the fire, and back to research. So we're 60 into the stone cutting, that we gotta get 450. So, you know, we haven't made a lot of progress on it yet, but we're alright. How are we doing temperature-wise? It's fluctuating 73, 74, below 75 degrees, so that'll be good. Even though it is 120 outside, and that's scalding hot. Then you check, no heat stroke or anything. So trunk is doing fine. Back to low food. We still got 4 meals. That'll last us. We'll eat it all before it spoils, so no problem there. Our medicine's gonna last us 2.5 years. No problem there. We need to refuel the fire, but we don't need to cook for 2 days, so I'm not even worried about that right at the moment. We've got enough wood right here above our defensive area. If we need to refuel it in a pinch. So, I mean, other than planting something else, I mean, obviously I'll want some smoke leaf at some point, just you know, kind of stabilize moods and whatnot. And I'll want to get some rice, maybe even some corn, eventually. But none of that's, to me right now, none of it's an absolute priority. Getting stone cutting researched so that we can start working on that is a priority. So that's what we'll do for now. So now I'm just kind of eyeing where, like once we actually get this, where will we put it? And we could drop it right in. Well, we only have 2 spaces there, I believe. So we can move the torch and put it here. Or we could just put it right here and move the bed. Probably be easier. Because it's not really a bed, it's just a sleeping spot. So all we have to do is decide to sleep somewhere else. And it can just go right here in this main room. So I don't want to build too much out of wood that I don't have to. Let's see, does this tell us how long this is? No. So that's 12 long. Usually I do my fridge, like, I try to get it 12 by 12 on the inside. So like 14 by 14, I guess, technically. So that's almost the western wall of my refrigerator. And I don't have to do any work for it. And if we need, I don't think that I'll build up this far. I might take a wall up here eventually. But if I take a wall up, I'm not going to bring it over there because I'm going to want it around my field, aren't I? So the wall might have to be more like, maybe, I don't know. I got to figure out the long term exactly where the base will sit. I guess I could even mine through this slate and just be right in here, kind of like an L shape around this field, and wall around like that. It's a possibility. See how it goes. Alright, so we're right back on mining. And as I was saying earlier, right before we got raided, you know, with only one person, it's a little bit slow going here early. But so far our luck has held, and we haven't died out here by ourselves. We've made it into the 8th day now. Halfway through our stone cutting. We should have some potatoes. We're halfway done with growing that. So hopefully in probably 3 to 4 days. Maybe 5. But we'll get through today on the food that we have. We will need something for the morning. Got some spaceship chunks down here to the southwest. It's a long way off. Not as long as it could be, I don't guess. What do we have up here? We got an ibex ram. I normally wouldn't care at all. It's not like I'm going to eat it. but I wonder if I could get the leather off of it. I'm not sure after it rots. And I'm not sure exactly what type the ibex gives us. But if it was plain leather, that'd get us real close to some tribal wear. I think we'll stick with our plan for now. Our cotton's 30% of the way there. Uh-oh, we got a flash storm. Exactly the reason why I want stone cutting, so we can get some protection against stuff like this, because I mean we got one colonist and these are huge fires that are about to break out, and if it doesn't start raining, this could burn down the whole place. So we're going to need it to rain. I'm not about to run down there and try to put that out. I mean, it's never going to happen. I wonder if it'll find some natural areas to put itself out, or if it's just going to... Well, we're just going to have to see what it does. I'm not going to worry about it yet. Well, I am going to worry about it. I'm just not going to do anything about it yet. How's that? Alright, the heat wave is over. So that's nice. We don't have to worry about heat stroke or anything. I didn't keep as close an eye on it as I probably should have, but we made it. No harm, no foul. Psychic Soothe. I like it. So, I mean, we should be in a great mood. All that we need to do is go out and get some food for tomorrow morning. And I think we'll do that right over here. We got 4 bushes, and then we got these bushes right here. And I think that's enough for now. Alright, so we just ate our last meal. Now we're doing a little cloud watching. Now we'll get our bushes down. Yeah, go ahead and haul that back. And come up and haul these. And there's the rain that we needed. So that fire's going to be out. And it never really got close to us, which is nice. Please, go ahead and do the hauling now, please. And when you're finished with that, refuel the campfire. And then we're going to do a little bit of cooking. And when we're done with that, refuel the torch, and then we can get back to research. So it's the first day of Jugust. I want to say we got a 40-day growing period. Yeah, we go through the 11th of September. So we still got about 25, 26 days left in our growing period. So all this is going to come in, no problem. We can still plant corn right now and it will still come in. We got plenty of time on that. I'll go ahead and move this down. It's right there. Put, when we get it, our little stone cutter's bench right here. How's our inside? When you're done, clean up a little bit. Got some cargo pods. What do we have? Silver. It's a ways away, but that is 242 silver. It's not a ton, but that's going to be worth it for the hauling trip. So we're going to go get that first thing in the morning. Let's unforbid it. And queue up a hauling trip. So that should be what we do first thing. Other than get food poisoning again. First get food poisoning again, then we want to go get the silver. Hopefully we just make it back up near our area before the food poisoning hits like major food poisoning and slows us down really bad. Hold Did you get it all? Not quite. There. Alright, so not bad. 250 silver. Didn't cost us anything but a couple of hours. And now back to research. Let's keep the vomit cleaned up, please. Still got 2 more meals worth of berries in here. And the berries don't spoil for a while. So that's nice. As soon as we eat, we just throw it right back up. It's great. Intense pain, so that should be the major food poisoning. Our mood's still great with the soothe going on. We still got initial hope for 5 more days. Still have extremely low expectations. Doesn't look like we're quite going to get our research done tonight, but we should get it. We should get it tomorrow. Then we'll start working on turning some of these slate blocks, some of these slate chunks into slate blocks. Alright. So, as I mentioned before, probably want to do... I'm not sure where that started counting. Alright, so it's starting... Yeah. Yep. Alright, so a fridge sort of like that. Psychic Soothe is over, we're back asleep. Still have a meal, okay. Let's see. One of the things I like to do is to have like a little, I always think of it like a refrigerator. Like I think like this is my freezer and then this like a little refrigerator. And I like to put like, you know, I'll have a vent and then maybe, alright, so we did finish our stone cutting. I'll get back to that thought in 1 second. Let's clean this up. Then let's get our stonecutter's bench. We need 30 steel, 75 wood. And again, we have neither. So, get a couple chunks mined out. And chop, I don't know, say all of this. It's going to be far more than we need, but I would like a little bit of wood and steel in reserve. So, back to our planning. A little fridge area where I like to put like a couple shelves in here, and then so like a shelf here, and then like that. So that would make this area over here into like kitchen and butchering. Is that 7 spots in the middle? Yeah. Which is fine for just being kitchen and butchering. Alright, we're getting into that steel, yeah. And then what I like to have, I'll probably put like a door there and a door over here so we can get into this fridge area from both ways, so we can cook it up here, drop it off, and then right over here have the dining where we can just walk in and take it. And then as our, 15 colonists are walking into the fridge to get meals, I'll lose some of the temperature out here, but our freezer, we won't be going in and out of it as much, just to stop some of the temperature bleeding out. So, and then we'll just vent it straight in here. So we'll have all of our coolers up in here, and we'll vent it into this fridge area, and it'll stay about as cold. And I realize like some of it's still gonna bleed out of here, but it's just what I do. And then so we'll have our dining area off of this. Where are we going? Walk. And then back to mining, hopefully. Cloud watching. So let's see. We could just do the dining like that for now. And that's got enough space in it, it won't hurt us any at all. And then we can even do, let's see, right next to the fridge. 13. This could be like an early workshop maybe. And then we'll get some maybe just a nice big storage area. I do want to separate it all. I don't want to have like just one massive superstructure. Oh, hold on. We'll need to get that down soon. But let's go ahead and start getting us some stone blocks going. Slate blocks, rather. Yeah, I don't want to have one massive superstructure. I want them to be able to walk outside a little bit. Just so they're not like cooped up always. Shoot. There we go. Try again. So that'll probably be all for that one. And then this being the dining area, we'll try to get some bedrooms. Let me think of it. While we're working on this raid, I'll be thinking about the bedroom situation. A group of pirates from the Sharp Worms have arrived. They're going to prepare for a while, then attack. So we have a second. The Sharp Worms, that's the pirate band. Okay. I think that's who attacked us last time also. So I was looking. Where are they? I did not jump to the location, did I? Got Lang. 39-year-old male drifter. He's got a club. He's got a 4 in melee. Not incapable of anything. Very artistic. Got a passion for crafting and melee. Social. He's ascetic. Too smart's nice. Misogynist. Alright. How are we feeling here, Trunka? Pretty good? Just kind of do your thing until he starts to attack. You can't get too far away. Making trips out for like slate blocks isn't going to put you too awfully far away from the homestead if he starts to come in unexpectedly. We're just sleeping now though. It's 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing attacking at night, Lang? I guess it makes sense, but come on, man. Good thing we're a quick sleeper, so it's still not going to matter. We can pop up, kill Lang, and still be back in bed and up by the time the rooster starts crowing. Go back here, see if he'll come in, or if we're going to have to go tease him again. We got to tease him. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah. Keep coming. How much did we get him there? Got him pretty good. Come on, man. Come on. I could probably just go over and pop him once, but got no desire to get hit if I don't have to. Too many things can go wrong in that scenario. There we go. And we're gonna go straight up, beat out the fire. Perfect. And then we'll be back to sleep. Trying to burn down our potato field. Although we could end up with like some french fries or something. Alright, this isn't going well. Could it please start raining? Yes, ask and you shall receive. It burnt down about probably a little bit more than a quarter of our field here. Are you really planting, not going back to sleep? You need to go to sleep, dear. You're gonna go to sleep? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and rain that out. We're already back up. We're still pretty tired. But I do think that's where we're going to cut it off for this episode. So, we got our cotton in, we got our research in, got stone cutting unlocked, our bench is built, we got 40 blocks built up, got a little bit of a wood reserve, we held off a couple of raids. So, next episode, we're going to want to get our defenses back up, we'll get lying in the ground, and then I haven't decided. I mean, I've got this plan going. I haven't decided what we want to start building first. I'll probably start building bedrooms first. So I might do a little bit of that planning offline. And then when we come back, we should be good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.